Hey guys, so today we are going to do a little houseplant tour. Um, I have quite a few plants. I started getting really obsessed probably like 2 years ago, and I've just started kind of collecting them when I can. So I don't have like a ton or anything, but many of the plants that I have, I didn't buy. I either grew them from cuttings from other people's plants or I brought them home from work. People throw away plants where I work all the time. And I do not like throwing away living things. So then I just bring them home, and if I don't have space, then I find a friend or something that wants it. So a lot of them, I have an idea of what they are or what they're called, but I don't know like scientific names. Um, and I do have at least one plant that I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it is. Somebody threw it away at work and I tried to save it. So, yeah, I guess let's get into it. Okay, you'll have to forgive the noise and my dirty windows. I have it open because it's really nice out today, and I have not washed my windows yet because winters are not nice here, and I have to pop out the screen on the outside so I can wash them. So I'll start with this one, I guess. This is one I brought home from work, and I have no idea what it's called. It used to be more red, like kind of like these leaves, but for some reason up here, I don't know if it's getting too much sun or what's going on, but it's losing some of its red. This was one of the plants at work that was thrown away, and I took clippings to try and save part of it. And this, I planted this part and this part. This one has a little new growth, but not a lot. And then this one, like this is a whole new shoot. So it seems to be doing pretty well. If you know what it is, please let me know, because then I'll know how to take care of it better. So this plant is my absolute favorite of all of my plants. It is a begonia tiger kitten, from what I have found anyway. The underside is really pretty too. So this plant was actually given to me by my grandma, and from what I understand, she got it from my great-grandma, her mother-in-law, who got it from my great-great-grandma. And this is a baby off of that plant, and it's like a super old plant then. It's probably like 100 years old, or at least the mother plant it came from would have been. And I have not found these anywhere local. I know you can buy them online at like, I think it was Home Depot or something I saw, but it's super cool. It's got like this vining, I don't know how well you can see, but like this big chunk, and I can water propagate it. So I've actually grown some other ones. This is one that I'm trying to grow right now, and it looks like it's got a little baby leaf coming up right there, super teeny. I gave some to my close friends and family members, and my best friend's is actually doing wonderful. Most of the other people's have died for some reason. Even one of the ones that I tried to grow died. So yeah, this is a boat lily, and I don't know like the variety names, but I love the purple in these leaves and how like waxy and pretty they look. This started out like maybe this tall, probably like 3 inches. It was just a cutting I took from work. We have a greenhouse room there, and some of the people that work in it said that I could take what I wanted, so I took a cutting of it. I'm thinking I might put it with my other boat lily that I have that's a different variety, and just put them in a bigger pot together, because I know they get pretty large. Okay, so then this is an orchid that is not doing well. I won it last year at work for an Easter coloring contest, funny enough, and it had beautiful purple flowers. And I know that like a lot of people think when orchids don't have flowers anymore that it's just done, that it's a seasonal plant, but it's not. They just go dormant, and they can grow whole new shoots. But this one, I pulled it out the other day because I brought another one home from work that somebody threw away, and I just wanted to look at the roots of this one finally. And so I pulled it out of the pot that they gave it to me in, and it had like nothing in the pot, barely, just a little bit of bark, and then the roots were all like rotten and stuff. And I don't know how, because I don't overwater. I water it once a week in like maybe 2 tablespoons worth of water. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not great at taking care of orchids apparently. This is my snake plant. or mother-in-law's tongue, or I don't know, there's like a bunch of names for it. This was the original plant that I bought, was just this piece, and it was like half that size. So then like 2 weeks after I got it, I had this come up, but it was just like this big. And I was like, what is that thing? Well, now it's this whole other part of the plant, and it's growing better than the original. I don't know if this is a dwarf one or why this has not really grown much in the year that I've had it. So yeah, if you know like what I can do maybe to make it grow a little better, that would be great. So move on to my cactus. This was from a friend, and I don't know what it's called at all. So if you do, let me know. It had a little white flower grow up here a few months back. It seems to be doing okay. It leans a little bit to one side, but I think that's how it was when I got it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. This is I believe it's a syngonium or an arrowhead plant. I got some cuttings from the same friend that gave me the cactus, but I could not get them to root, and I don't know what I did wrong. But I brought cuttings of this one home from work, and then also this other one that has a pink color to it. I don't know if you can see it great on camera, but it's got this really pretty pink color. And I was able to actually grow them finally, and it's getting new leaves and everything. There was a mushroom in the pot like a month ago though, and I'm hoping I'm not overwatering. Here's the other boat lily that I talked about. This was also only a couple inches tall when I brought it home, but I'm thinking about potting it with the other boat lily. This one is my aloe vera, and it is doing lovely. It's huge. So when I got it, it had probably like 4 pieces about this size and really thin. And I bought it at the downtown market in Grand Rapids. They had like a plant event. Yeah, it's doing really great. This part was broken off and used for a burn. And then this part isn't doing great. It's kind of funny colored. I don't know. It's like firm, like it's healthy, but it just doesn't look healthy. But all the rest is doing well, so I guess I'm not really concerned as long as the rest of it looks healthy and I don't overwater it or anything, so it should be fine. This is another begonia. I do not know what this one is called. It's got more of maple leaf like shaped leaves. This was one I brought home from work too, just the cuttings, these 3 larger stems. I brought home and propagated them in water, and now I have all of this new growth. And I'm hoping this one takes. This is my second attempt with this type of begonia from work. The first one, they didn't last a week after I put them in soil. These have been in soil for probably, I don't know, 5-6 weeks, and they look good to me. All right, on to my little telephone table that is covered in dirt because I potted a plant on it and did not vacuum after. This is my Christmas cactus. I brought this one home from work. Somebody had thrown it away. It had a little bit of brown on it, and I don't know if they just weren't watering it or they gave up on it or what, but it's getting new growth now, and I'm so excited. Look at this little guy. That's like the only one though, I think. But I did notice like it's got little, it's not focusing, but yeah, there's like a little pink, like it's trying to get flowers, but I know it's really hard to get them to flower. Ooh, that was blurry. So I'm not too mad about it. I have some spider plant cuttings and water trying to propagate them. I've already made one from cuttings, but yeah, you can see the roots in there kind of, if my camera would ever focus. Yeah, this is one that I propagated myself from cuttings. It's got a little brown spot. I don't know if I'm overwatering or what's going on there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, with my Christmas cactus, I like to put like gravel in the tray underneath, and then I keep that filled up with water so that it gets the moisture, the like evaporation and humidity from it. And it seems to be doing great since I did that. And then we'll move over here, my little shelf of weird stuff. So this is actually, like, I brought this cabinet home from work because somebody threw it away. I'm going to say that like a million times in this video, I'm sure. So this is my mama snake plant, or not snake plant, spider plant. It's got a bunch of babies growing on it again. This little guy. Here's one. They're everywhere. Like, this thing just cranks out babies like crazy. This was given to me by a lady at work because she has like 50 of them and was desperate to get rid of them, and I had to have one. So this was also from a cutting at work, and I think it's a prayer plant, but I'm not totally sure. And this leaf, I just brought it home and I put rooting hormone on it and potted it in soil. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but it got this leaf since I've done that like a week ago. So I don't think it can be doing too badly. It looks a little bit droopy, but I just love these leaves. Like, they're so beautiful. So I'm hoping that it does okay. My Skyrim map in the background. Such a nerd. Okay, so this is the orchid that I brought home from work this week, and it's getting a new shoot on it. I don't have a lot to say because it's brand new, but it does have a really beautiful, healthy root system underneath. It actually like came through the pot that it came in. It had such strong roots. So I'm hoping this one does better than my other one. And this is a peace lily. They're really good at purifying the air. Mine's not doing too hot. This was a section of the original one I had, which I think I broke into like 7 different plants because it was enormous. And coming down here, this is a succulent. I am not sure what it's called though, so if you know, please let me know. I'd be curious to find out. This was actually a Christmas gift from my boss and his wife. They're really sweet. And she likes to grow them and then pot them herself, so it's really cute. I added some more pebbles to the top of it. I'm trying to grow another Christmas cactus from cuttings, but I have had 0 luck yet. Like, it doesn't look like it's doing anything, and this leaf is not looking so hot. So I'll probably just call it quits. I might pull them out to see if any of them have rooted. Actually, I might as well just do that. You guys can see too. My apartment is a mess. Today's cleaning day, so if you see anything, I'm sorry. Let's see if these guys got roots at all. Ooh, it did. Yeah, these were not under here before. I'm assuming there's roots since it's all covered in dirt. So I will probably repot these then, maybe look at them, clean them off and see what's going on. Yeah, I don't think this guy must have taken. No, nothing came out of that one. So this one will be thrown away, but this one might have roots too. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to pot these 2 together and see if I can get them to get new growth. Yeah, that one's just done for. So on to the next. We've got this other succulent that I am not sure what it is. It was a gift from a friend and it is beautiful. I love this little like bronze or brass thing that it's in. Yeah, my camera's not focusing very well. See if I change my zoom. There we go. Yeah, it looks kind of like a little cactus, but they're not like sharp or anything. And it seems to be getting new growth on the top of it there, but I don't know what it is. So if you know, please let me know. On to my last 2. So this is this back one here, big one, is a pothos that I bought from IKEA. I wanted one for such a long time, and I tried to propagate one for months from a cutting from work, and I could not get it to take. They just kept rotting. So then I just caved and bought this one when we went to IKEA for the first time, since there's one down in Ann Arbor area. And it's doing great. It's like doubled in size since I've had it. And then somebody at work, again, threw away like cuttings from a pothos that they were trimming. And I found a video from some guy on YouTube that was cutting them like at the base where this leaf meets the vine. You cut on either side of the vine like 1 inch, and then you put that in water as long as there's nodes on it. Trying to see if I can find a node so I can show you. It's like these little spiky brown things that hang off. Those are what roots grow out of. So I took the cuttings like he suggested from this vine that somebody threw away, and these rooted in like 2 weeks, and I just potted them, I think it was yesterday morning, and I'm hoping that I get another plant out of this because I love these. I think they're so beautiful. And I don't remember if this is a marbled or some kind of variegated or what you call it, but yeah, I love like the lighter color in the leaves like that. I think they're gorgeous. I got a couple crispy ends and I'm not sure why. If you know what causes this, please tell me. That was my little greenhouse, I guess. I love plants. I don't know what it is, but like just the last few years I've been obsessed. And I think part of it is because I really like to nurture things, and it's something that I can take care of and like see like change in. If I'm taking care of it, it grows, and I love that. So yeah, if you know any of the plants that I didn't know what they were, or if you have care tips on how I can better take care of my plants, if you see something I'm doing wrong, please let me know. I won't be offended. I just want to take care of them because I want them to be here for a while. I love them. What's your favorite plant? That's something I'm curious of, because mine is that tiger kitten begonia. And I know that's not like a common one, and I know some people love begonias, some people hate them. I have friends who like really love African violets, but like I don't like them. I don't think they're very pretty. So yeah, let me know what your favorite plant is and any tips you have to help take care of mine. Thank you for watching.